students. I'm Yogesh Dusani. I'm in this teaching field since last 25 years. Welcome to the Tejal DG classes. Let's discuss today ninth standard algebra, fourth topic, ratio and proportion. See, a ratio is the relation which one quantity bears to the another of the same kind with the same units. Now, ratio of two numbers. See, ratio of two numbers. Two numbers A and B. Always written as A is to B or A upon B. That is A divided by B. Now, this A is always known as first term. First term. Again, there is a one more name. Here it is also called as predecessor. One more. It is also called as antecedent. Antecedent. And finally, your familiar word. This is also known as numerator. Numerator. Yes, there are four different names are there. Now let's watch B. B is known as second term, denoted as a second term. What about next word, which is successor? Successor. Again, consequent. This is also called as consequent. And finally, it is also known as denominator. Denominator. Already you people learn this in your 8th standard syllabus with respect to the fraction. A is to B, it is ratio. A upon B, it is fraction. A first term, predecessor, antecedent or numerator. B second term, successor, consequent or denominator. Is it clear? Now, observe carefully. In the ratio, if second term is 100, then it is called percentage. Then it is called percentage. What is meant by percentage? Suppose in your English paper, you got 40 marks out of 100. This is called 40 percentage. 40%. Again, in your paper, you got 96 marks out of 100. This is also called 96%. This is not only for numerical, you can present like this also. If x upon 100, then it is called x percentage. Yes, we can. Once again, in the ratio, for both the terms, there are same units, and ratio between two terms or ratio of two terms is always unitless. देखो, ratio of two terms is always unitless. Unitless. There is an important concept regarding this ratio. See, if numerator and denominator multiply by same non-zero number, then also ratio remain constant. The value of that ratio remain unchanged. How? Watch carefully. See, since A upon B equal to 3 upon 8, we can write by multiplying numerator and denominator by the same non-zero number, and again you will get the same answer. Like this. Suppose 3 upon 8. Here we multiply by 5, denominator also multiply by 5. My ratio will be 15 upon 40. Yes, ratio will be 15 by 40. Once again, if we multiply by any other non-zero number, 3 upon 8 into 1.5 into 1.5 to both numerator and denominator, then also your ratio will be 4.5, because 15 threes are 45 and 15 eights are 120. It becomes 12.0. Even then, these both the ratios, simplified ratio will be 3 upon 8 only. It means the value of original ratio remains unchanged. Right? So these are the basic terms regarding ratios. Let's revise within a short term time of period. Let's revise within short time of period. See, a ratio is the relation which one quantity bears to the another of the same kind with the same unit. What is meant by with the same unit? Ratio liter to liter, rupees to rupees, paisa to paisa, days to days, months to months, year to year, kilogram to kilogram, milligram to milligram, liter to liter. Like this. It means what? Numerator and denominators units are must be equal, but while presenting the ratio is always unitless. While preparing the ratio, you have to prepare their same kind of units. And if at the place of denominator there is 100, then it is called as percentage. Like this, for example, 40 by 100, 40%, 96 by 100, 96%, x upon 100, yes, x%. कितना simple है कि नहीं? Then ratio of two terms is always unitless. Yes, it is true. We can write ratio of any two numbers. Whatever, positive to positive, positive to negative, negative to negative, negative to positive, कुछ भी चलेगा, उसे रेशो कहते हैं. A upon B equal to 3 upon 8. 3 upon 8 multiply numerator and denominator by 5. This is the non-zero number. Then whatever the ratio is there, it means the value of the original ratio remains same. Ratio remain unchanged. Is it clear? That's it.